South Africa is reeling from a host of scandals involving COVID-19 funding and projects, and the ruling African National Congress says it will look into it. One scandal dominating the news now is the alleged COVID-19 PPE procurement fraud. President Cyril Ramaphosa has appointed an inter-ministerial committee to probe the alleged mistakes. Respondent Travis Andrews has the story.
Over the last few months, personal protective equipment has played a critical role in keeping frontline healthcare workers safe while dealing with COVID-19. But the procurement of PPEs such as masks, gloves and sanitizing equipment is now part of an investigation into the multi-million-dollar procurement process. Now an interministerial committee is looking into the matter.
When it came to the mobilization of funds to deal with a national disaster, government was sitting on a significant corruption vulnerability, and when it was clear that additional measures hadn't been put in place to deal with the potential corruption risk that came along with this mobilization of funds. So when we see the president taking action now, such as issuing a proclamation for the Special Investigating Unit to investigate, and then establishing the ministerial committee, and the strong anti-corruption statements that he's made, we welcome that. We welcome that level of engagement and the recognition of the problem.
The accusations of PPE fraud are being leveled at a number of people. From some companies that got government contracts of amounts that vary from a few $100,000 to over $7 million.
It's extremely broad. That it would cover, probably there would be incidents in every provincial health department and in municipalities around the country.
All government departments are expected to cooperate with the probe and provide a list of all contracts and names of companies involved in the tenders. The government's bid to restore public confidence in its COVID-19 national disaster response not only falls to the ministerial committee but to law enforcement agencies. We'll have to work quick to get to the bottom of this.
When it comes to investigating and prosecuting corruption, what's critical is that it be done by some kind of an independent body that's mandated to do that with the capacity to do it as well. So if you look at the police and you look at the National Prosecuting Authority, there's meant to be independence embedded into these organizations such that they execute their mandate without fear, favor, or prejudice.
For now, the net is closing in on those who may have been unduly given the procurement contracts, and any new PPE tenders being awarded are now being scrutinized with a fine-tooth comb.